All right, what's good, everybody? Back streaming again today. Pumped, excited to be here. We are in day 3 of spring, first year, which means it rains every time. Fantastic. You gotta love that. Just a quality of life thing. All right, we can't even do anything with a pickaxe. We don't need a watering hose. We'll take the axe because you never know when you might come across something that you want to cut down. But I think we'll head over to the ocean. I don't know. We may head over to the mountain lake and just kind of see what we can catch. I will say early in the game, fishing seems to be a good way to make money, especially when you don't have a lot. Now, I could max out the crops. I could, essentially just put all my money into planting seeds. But I'll be honest with you, quality of life wise, I am not a huge fan of that. Um, just because I feel like I'm doing nothing but doing crops. And I'm not a I don't want to be super busy. I want it to be relaxed, chill. So I'm just gonna plant a couple crops, and like I say, I probably will honestly sell out to Joe Mart. Sorry, but money just does not become an issue later in the game, and I just don't want to go collect everything. I know it's probably a super unpopular opinion. It's like the unethical thing to do. It's like the least Stardew Valley thing to do, right? I don't know what I did there. My mouse has really been causing a lot of issue. This could really pose an issue here. So let's see. My mouse has really been causing some times. Let's see if I can actually make this work. The fishing mini game is by far everybody's favorite game in the game. Mini game in the game. Oh my God, my mouse is so shite. What in the world? Sorry. Let's see. There we go. If I press really hard, my mouse works. I don't know what's up with that. All right, let's see if we can catch something. Fingers crossed. Hell yeah, gang. Okay, I think this is gonna turn out to be okay. Honestly, the reason my mouse is in the condition it's in is probably because of this exact mini game right here. I'm gonna file a claim. Well, I did not expect to get a starred fish right off the get-go. Sorry, Dr. Pepper not sponsored. Feel free to though. Holy cow, this is slow as Christmas. Oh shit, the fishing bar is so tiny. Could you imagine trying to catch a legend fish day one? Talk about impossible. Largemouth bass, not bad. Not bad. I'll take it. I'll tell you what I don't want though. This. I'll take the algae. You can eat it. Wouldn't recommend in real life. Probably get botulism or something. Oh, this has got to be the most ass fish if it just stays at the bottom like this. And I still somehow not managed to perfect catch it. Um, wow. Get wrecked. I wonder how many fish you have to catch before you actually level up. Sheesh. I gotta say, if you've played this on Nintendo Switch or console or anything besides PC, I don't know, you might agree with me. I feel like it's way more difficult to do the fishing game. If you sit there and do the click, 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 or hold and click, not so bad. Man, I don't want that shit, bruh. You had that. Now, there'll be a time and point in the game where I want coal so bad that I would be willing to keep that. But now is not that time. Oh, thanks. I appreciate the follow. Thanks. Yeah, absolutely. I have to get it. I have to get Discord. I have yet to get it. I know a lot of people be shocked by that. They'll be like, "Oh my gosh, how do you not have Discord and you're in the gaming community?" I don't know. It's just not my thing. But I will definitely get one though. I think it's better to get one early than to wait later. Right now we're cooking on day three spring, trying to catch some fish. Taking it slow, taking it easy. It's Friday afternoon. We're all just chilling here, and I don't know. I don't know about y'all. I don't know if you guys work or what, but man, I tell you what, the work week this week, woo, it was rough. You got some ideas to sleep on. That's me every single night, and that's why I can't sleep. There used to be this glitch in the game. I don't know if it still exists. You used to be able to kind of like, nah, I don't think it still exists. You might be able to. See, I missed a fish being dumb. There was a time period where you could actually go into the menu somehow while you're fishing. So it would pause time while you're fishing and you could sit here and just stack. I'm talking stack upon stack fish, it seemed like. Nice. Yeah. You always know it's going to be a carp if it's chilling. Hey, that's our first gold star fish of all time, though. That looks like my actual glasses that I have on right now. Can't say that's happened, though. I haven't lost my glasses in the water, although in real life, I do enjoy fishing, although I have yet to do that recently. Yeah, this week, stressful, you know, busy. Lots of all kinds of stuff going on, you know. I've just gotten to the point where I don't even care about what's on politics. My job is too stressful anyway. Look, I have to go to work every day to survive and take care of this cat and this dog that I both love, and of course my wife, you know. To be fair, she carries her own, you know, and I do mean that. Carries the whole team sometimes. Nice. Okay, okay. Sick. Oh, sorry. Clicked off real quick. Largemouth bass, gang. All right. So we actually had a pretty good first day fishing. Like I say, spring day three, drink the Jola Cola. I still think it'd be cool if after you drink it, you know how you get when you drink the snake oil, it kind of freaks your character out. I think it makes their face go green or something like that. I think it'd be a neat effect if you ate anything Joja related, and every single time it did that, it would make you look sick. Okay, y'all have to apologize. I have for my mouse. It's terrible. But it's it's a razor mouse though. Those are expensive. I could probably keep fishing, but to be honest, I probably need to get some wood. I was just saying yesterday how I feel like wood is like one of those resources you just can't get enough of, especially early in a game. And then when you think you finally get enough wood, then the game's like, ha, here's hardwood. But wood can be used for a number of things. You can turn it into charcoal. Um, well, I was going to say more, but then I was like, Well, you can also use you can put a tap on it. You know, for a pine tree you get pine tar, maple tree you get um, maple syrup, of course. Having a mini stroke here. And then last but not least, you know, if you do it on oak, you get oak resin. Oak resin, pretty important later in the game, especially if you plan on doing barrels, which turn things into wine. Very, very important to get some of that early on. Come back for that in a minute. I don't have any room. Although, you know, I often complain in games about inventory space, but if we're just being honest, I can carry more things in this game in my space bar than I could possibly ever carry on my person in real life. It's like the game right after that was like, yup, yup. That's trippy. Nice. I don't remember if we actually have to go in this cave or not. I went in there in hopes that maybe it'll trigger that event with Demetrius where he's like, "Do you want to put fruit bats in here?" Don't know if that if you have to do that, but I did. I feel like my character swings an axe 5 times and he's like, "I'm exhausted," and that's so relatable. It is so relatable. I don't really worry about the worms too much. I don't feel like you get anything good from them. That's probably not true, but that's probably like super not true. Oh, we got to pet Dusty. This is Stardew Valley expanded, by the way, if anybody's tuning in. So we get to interact with a few extra characters that we normally probably wouldn't. Oh, here's a character right now that I was talking about. This is Andy. He's a drunk, kind of like Shane, but he's nicer in some ways. I do have a quality of life mod installed. It's called Friendship Never Decay. Um, I I do that simply because I honestly, just like real life, I just want to have friendships but not have to put a ton of time into it. That's like when you're an adult, you're like, oh yeah, we'll hang out sometime, and then it doesn't happen. Sorry, I got a little cough going on. Hmm. I was gonna go talk to it, but I realized he was Clint, and I was like, I ain't worried about that. Clint is probably by far one of my least favorite characters in this game. When I have the chance to get a slingshot, I will mine stones simply so I can throw them at Clint. He's like the most depressed character. For one, he loves Emily, right? But then bro forces you to take her a gift and be like, "Oh, it's from me." No, you go do that. You're a grown ass man. And this farm is effed. Grandpa really didn't do me any favors here. I mean, oh my God, I don't have enough energy to fucking cut through anything to get up there. Oh, Marnie. The shop that everybody needs, but she's never there. Although, if you are into mods, especially if you do PC mods. I don't know if there. That sounded kind of stupid now that I say that. I don't know if there are console mods or not. I don't think that there are, but if there are, then maybe. There is a mod though that makes it where shops are always open. So, like, let's say that the person's not there, as long as it's still unlocked, you can go in there and actually purchase whatever they would normally sell, which is really useful in Marnie because I just feel like she is just all over the place. Some days she's there, some days she's not. I put that wood in there. I don't really know why. All right, let's see what the weather's like tomorrow. Obviously, probably not going to rain again. Be great if it did, but I don't think it will. Of course, it's clear and sunny all day. There's really no point in checking your fortune at the end of the day. Although it is useful if you do it at the beginning of the day, especially if you're going to go to the mine. You want to know if you're going to have good luck or not. Otherwise, you may not get as much ore or gemstones or whatever you're looking for.